I'm just sitting downstairs and I'm really just thinking like, you know, I haven't posted a video in a while. I haven't really thought about posting a video in a while. I haven't recorded in a while. Like, I have really been doing nothing. Not in my life, but nothing like as far as recording my channel and all that stuff. And it's really because for the last couple of months, like the headspace that I've been in, like my life has been a mess. Like my life in these last couple of months, I've been through so many ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. As soon as I'm happy, I feel content. I feel like I want to do something. I want to record. I want to do this. I want to do that. Then boom, something happens and I'm like, damn, I don't even really want to do this and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, if this is something that I real deal want to do, like something that I really want to put my energy into, just like other jobs, just like people who work jobs, like what do you do if you feeling sick, or if mentally you're not in a bright space or in a good space, or just anything, the day-to-day issues people go through. Majority of the time, like, yeah, you can take a couple off days, but majority of the time you gotta persevere through whatever you're going through. So I'm like, if this is something I really want to do for real, then I should do the same thing. I should persevere through whatever I really want to do. So, as of lately, like, okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna still tell the story or whatever, but so we know Dylan has autism. Dominic is a possibility. He gets evaluated in like 4 days. And I said I wanted to get in the field. So I did get a job as a behavior technician. I did take the exam. I did pass. I did become an RBT. So I was certified I am certified as a registered behavior technician. So, I mean, yeah, you probably thinking like, dang, these are good things. These are good things. But I did lose my job Monday. Well, I guess technically Tuesday. But yeah, so I mean, that's something good that I wanted to talk about, and then something bad happened. So it's just been up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I said, instead of just feeling like I need to wait for the perfect time to record, or wait for the perfect time to make the perfect video, like if this is something that I real deal want to do, like I need to be open and honest about what I got going on. So yeah. Now, what this video is going to be about, I'm going to clean my house. It is in shambles. Like, I should be embarrassed. My house looks like a mess. And honestly, I'm like doing small cleanings here and there. But at one point, it was like, as soon as I looked around, like my mood instantly changed. Like, I don't know if anybody else has experienced that, but when you look around and your surroundings aren't up to par, or your surroundings aren't what you want them to look like it's discouraging. This just looking around, it's just making matters worse. Like, I heard of this saying, it was like, the state of your place reflects the state of your mental. And yeah, like mentally, I'm everywhere, and my house is a mess everywhere. So I decided that I'm gonna clean my house. Like, I've seen multiple videos where people, you know, take them along while they clean their house, and they really just focus on what they got going on. They discuss that. So I was like, well, if I just want to be real with my videos, real my content, like record some real deal shit. So yeah, not tonight. I'm actually finna go upstairs and I'm finna go to bed. I'm finna go get into bed, and hopefully I'll wake up with like a clear mind, and I can focus on what I really want to do, because my house is a mess. Dylan, he's gone with his grandma. Dominic is still here, but like, it's just, my house has gone too long looking a mess. Like, I got the Christmas tree up, and the house is still a mess. So I definitely want to go ahead and clean my house. I want to take you guys along. I'll probably share how I lost my job, share what I was going through, discuss my new car, because I definitely want to do a car tour video. But like, I probably had my car for 2 months. Like, I literally just got a legit tag. I just got a real tag, and my car is disgusting. Like, Dylan has old hard ass shredded cheese in my floor in my car. Like, it's just, And I know it's there, and I just didn't get it, and it's just, I don't know. My house is a mess, my life is a mess, but we gonna clean it up, and we gonna start with my house, and I'm gonna do that started tomorrow, and I'm gonna take y'all folks with me. And yeah, I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking, so I'm gonna stop it right here, and when I start in the morning, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so as soon as I woke up, I really started cleaning. I low-key had forgot about the video, which is why that bottom bed is already pushed in and the top bed is like halfway made up already. So this is just me showing you what his room looked like. Like, that closet is freaking crazy. They go in that closet and it's like they deliberately just pull everything out and be like, nah, I don't feel like cleaning no more. And when it comes to cleaning the closet, to be honest, like, I didn't go too hard. Y'all probably gonna be like, what type of cleaning is that? Really, it's a neat mess. Because for Christmas, I plan on getting some things to help me keep their room a little bit more organized. But yeah, the closet is not, no, I didn't organize it. I didn't make it look like crazy good or anything like that. I just decluttered it just a little bit. So don't judge me on their closet. Yeah, it needs a lot of work, more work than I was willing to put in today, because if I took all my time out on that closet, nothing else would have got done. So I gotta pick and choose my battles, do a slight cleaning with the closet, make it bearable, and then move on. So as far as what I got going on in my life right now, like, I know you guys heard me mention that I got a new car. So for probably like 2 months, my car was not working. Like, if I tried to start it like 10 times, it would start maybe 7 out of 10, which resulted in me like not having a ride to take Dylan to therapy, or not being able to pick him up from therapy. I had to take a Lyft at one point. I had to call around and get somebody else to pick him up. So it was very unreliable. I was driving someone else's car for like 2 months. And although I was like very, very, very grateful for that, those of you who've been in a similar situation, like, you know how it is not being able to have your own car. Like, you gotta low-key make arrangements around somebody else, and it's just not as reliable as having your own car. So I had to save for a down payment for me to be able to get a car. This is my first time like going to a lot and being able to pick something out myself. I have a Nissan Sentra 2016. It wasn't my first choice, but you know, I feel like it was more bang for my buck. So I paid $400 a month, which is something new to me because I've never had a car note. But yeah, I'm very grateful for my car. Happy I was able to get a new one. But yeah, the struggle of not having one, it definitely sent me to like an even worse place than I was. Now, as far as the whole job situation, like, I am still in disbelief of how everything happened. So basically, Dylan is in ABA therapy. He did go from 9 to 3 Monday through Friday, but I was trying to find a job, so I needed him to go there a little bit longer. And you know, it's a medical clinic. It's not like a daycare, so I can't just like pay for more hours. So what we did was we shortened his schedule to Monday through Thursday, and now he goes for a longer time period during those days, so that he's still able to get his same amount of hours, but I'm able to have more of a leeway for me to get a job, basically. So my schedule was pretty strict. I needed a 9 to 4 position. I applied for several like ABA centers, and I got a couple offer letters, but they weren't willing to work with my schedule, which is understandable. You know, you can't base the work schedule off someone's life. So I definitely get it. But I knew there was a possibility that somebody would work with me, so I just kept on pushing. Look at this big head baby. Just running around. Like, just in the way. But yeah, I kept pushing, and I interviewed with this one lady, and she was like, I really, really like you. Look at Dominic. Oh, God. Thank you. He done sat down and made himself comfortable like he was just gonna vlog or something. Of course, he had to come grab the camera. But yeah, I found this company. I did one interview over the phone, and she was like, "I love the answers to all your questions." Wait, hold on. Did y'all peep the pants switch? Yeah, I had got real hot. I had to take that scarf off, and I had to go for some shorts. Like, I was hot. But anyways, yeah, she was like, I really like you, but your schedule might be conflicting. I set you up a meeting with the CEO, and you can go from there. So I met with one of the CEOs. She said she really liked me. I did a shadow. I shadowed one of the behavior technicians, and she told me that the training schedule was already 9 to 4, and she could just continue to give me the 9 to 4, like, while I was there. So I was like, okay, bet. Like, but to be honest, when I was interviewing, and I was filling out the paperwork before I left, I could overhear the conversation between the CEO and the office manager. And they was like, so-and-so messy as F. I seen her on her Instagram, and it was unprofessional. They was doing all that cussing, and I was just like, is this a place that I really want to be? And somebody had came in and was like, hey, she was really sweet about it too. She was like, hey, I just want to know when I can go on break or when my break is. And they was like, you work 9 to 3, you don't get no break. Yeah, and then the other ones, she like piggybacked off what she said. She was like, yeah, that's only 6 hours, you don't get a break. And the girl was like, oh, okay. And I was just like, is this really a place that I can see myself working? But at that time, I just needed the schedule.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I don't even know where to start. So I accepted the job, and it felt like everything was going good. I was in an office type room by myself during the 40 hours. Nobody really checked up on me. So I kind of like learned the information on my own, which, I mean, it was fine. But when I had questions and stuff, I did have to go out and find somebody. Or just certain days, I would just be in that room by myself completely with no human interaction from the time I clocked in to the time I clocked out. And, training like that, it can be kind of boring. So, like, I would hear the kids, and I would just be like, dang, I can't wait to get out this room. But anyways, training went well. I actually went through those 40 hours extremely fast. So I was on the floor very quickly. After I finished the hours, they kind of like just threw me out on the floor. They gave me a kid and let me figure it out on my own. I was very nervous, but I got the hang of it pretty quickly. I took my competency test. I missed 2 questions on the first try, and then I got them all right on the second try. And I just recently took my exam. So I was actually supposed to take it because I was there for a little over a month, and I just took the exam. So I was supposed to take it like after I finished the videos, but they needed the help, so they threw me out on the floor, and then they kind of just squeezed the exam in whenever they could. But anyways, let me tell y'all how I lost the freaking job. So, so this is Dominic's first time being in daycare, and the day before Thanksgiving, his daycare closed at 12. So mind you, I've been here a little over a month. I found out from his daycare a week prior, and I let my job know. I put the request in, and I said, like, if y'all really need the help, because a lot of people were requesting off. And I was like, if you really need the help, like, I can come in for a couple of hours before I have to get him to help out, blah, blah, blah. So they said they would put me on the schedule for a couple of hours, and I just thought everything was good. So Monday I went to work, Tuesday I took the test, and Wednesday I was only supposed to work a couple hours because I had to go get Dominic from daycare. So when I looked at my schedule, I didn't have anything for Tuesday because of the test, and I didn't have anything for Wednesday. So I'm like, the parents must be getting the kids out, leaving them home because it's the day before Thanksgiving. So they probably didn't need my help. Then I get this message in GroupMe, like, it was so ghetto. They was using GroupMe to communicate. But I get this message in GroupMe, and it was like pretty much saying, if you didn't put your request in, if your request was denied, then you wouldn't be getting holiday pay, and to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. And I'm gonna put the text right here. So to me, it was a little confusing because it was like, if you didn't get approved and you're not here today, you won't receive holiday pay. So I'm like, I don't have a schedule, but I looked at our app where we put in our request and it said denied. So I'm like, I really don't know where I stand. If I don't have a schedule, I mean, obviously you don't want me to come in today. But if I got denied, like, shouldn't I have a schedule? So I was confused. So I reached out and I was like, hey, I don't have a schedule, but it says denied. I just wanted to know if I would be receiving holiday pay. And I'm going to put that message here too. So you can see what I said and you can see what she said. So when she said I didn't put my request in 2 weeks in advance, like the policy, like this was news to me. No one had ever explained that to me, that we needed to put our request in 2 weeks in advance. Like nobody had said anything to me like that. It wasn't in the handbook. It wasn't in the messages or anything. So I went back and rewatched the video of the handbook, and I also read the handbook, and I went through all our messages. I went through all the paperwork that they gave me, and nowhere did it say put your request in 2 weeks in advance. It just said put your request in as soon as possible. So me being me, I messaged her again, and I was like, hey, I looked at the book and I looked at all our messages, and I don't see where it says the request has to be made 2 weeks in advance. Could you please direct me where to find this information? Like, I was very nice about it. Look at Dominic. I was very nice about it, and like, I don't know. So her response was, we'll discuss this Monday. I'm not sure why the clips in the bathroom are moving like this, but it's kind of irritating me. But I decided to keep it in the video because I already didn't record the actual part of the bathroom with the toilet and the bathtub, because I'm going to be real. I live in a very old townhouse, and I've put maintenance requests in since we've been here, and nobody has done anything about it. So the soap dish that holds the soap up that is supposed to be on the side of the tub where the towels are, it fell completely off. So it's like a hole right there, and where the toilet paper goes, like, it's a hole right there. So yeah, I don't know what to do at this point, but I definitely didn't want that in my video. And I really don't want it in my life. But, I mean, when you try to find somewhere affordable, sometimes it comes with downfalls. So, yeah, neither one of my bathrooms where the toilet is in the video, just for personal reasons. I just don't feel comfortable sharing that. So, yeah. But back to the story, I told her I didn't see it in the handbook or in any of the messages, and her response was, we'll discuss this Monday. So I kind of already knew, like, once she said that Monday was going to be a difficult day. But I went in there with a clear head. Like, I went in there, I did my job, I did everything I was supposed to do, and then she was like, hey, basically called me to a meeting. So I'm sitting on one side, the office manager and one of the CEOs, the one who hired me, is sitting on the other side. And I'm like, So as soon as she get there, she's like, I guess I will let you go first. So basically I said, like, I didn't know I was supposed to put my request in 2 weeks in advance. Like, no one told me that, and I didn't see it in the handbook. And I just wanted to know where I could possibly find that information. Their response was, we said it in 2 meetings that you attended. Like, it's no proof of that. But I was just like, okay. So then they went on to tell me that I've been tardy 9 times in November. I've been tardy since I started. And I got the most call outs out of everybody in the company. And I'm just like, what? So apparently they want me to be there between 8:30 and 8:45. And I was like, I dropped my son off at 8:30. I was promised a 9 to 4 shift. I said, when I sat here and I discussed it with you, you said you could give me a 9 to 4. So I was, under the impression that I was supposed to be here at 9. Now you're telling me I'm supposed to be here between 8:30 and 8:45. Of course I'm going to be late every day because no one told me the time that you all were expecting me. Like, I thought you were expecting me at 9. That's the time I was showing up. Like, I don't understand. Everyone needs to be here 30 to 15 minutes before start time. It doesn't look good when you walk in at the same time as the client, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I understand that, but I do have to drop my son off at 8:30. I did need a 9 o'clock shift. That is one of the main reasons that I accepted the job, because you guys were willing to work with my schedule. And she was basically telling me, like, I need to be there at the time that they need me. And if I can't, I'm going to get 3 tardies and then I'm going to get terminated. So I was like, even though you said you would give me a 9 to 4, you're expecting me to be here before then? And it was like, yeah, pretty much. And I was like, well, that's kind of impossible. It is a 20-minute drive. I can't shorten it. Like, and he can't go any earlier. Is therapy. And I was like, the main reason I accepted this job was because of that. They told me the policy is the policy, and after 3 tardies, I'm terminated. So they were not willing to work with me, and I just felt like I was in a lose-lose situation. So I did not show up Tuesday, and I did not tell them that I was not going to show up. And they sent me a message saying I can expect my separation letter in an email, and I could have let them know that I wasn't coming back. But it's like, y'all pushed me out the door. Y'all did this on purpose. Like, y'all knew I wasn't gonna come back because y'all pushed me to quit. Like, that was the end goal for them, for me to quit, just because I brought up the handbook and asked them a question. Now it's like they was doing everything they could do to make me quit. I had to stop cleaning. Why do I still have my suit on? I had to stop cleaning and come get Dylan. I meet his grandma in Walmart parking lot. So yeah, I've been sitting here for a couple minutes waiting on him. I don't know what to do with my leave out. Like, I don't know, but I took those Bantu knots I had. Not Bantu, what am I talking about? I took those flexi rods on my head. The curls are really cute, but I just don't know what to do about my leave out. Like, it's making me, like, not even like my hair. But anyways, I'm just sitting here and waiting on her to pull up so I can get my baby. And we can go home and I can finish cleaning up. Like, I'm really not even in the mood anymore. Like, you'll see, like, throughout the video, I start recording like a little less, but it's like 5 o'clock, probably like 5:10, 5:15, something like that. And I need to be at a good stopping point by like 7 or 8, because I want to cook tonight, and I want a real deal cook. Like I said, Salisbury steak, macaroni and cheese, and homemade mashed potatoes. I've never made homemade mashed potatoes, but you know. And I made a whole menu for the week. So yeah. I need to get to a good stopping point so I can start cooking. And what I like to do on Sundays is I like to pull out their clothes for the whole week. So when I get up, first of all, I get up at the very last minute, but when I get up, I got all the clothes out, and I really just got to get the kids up and put them on them. So yeah, I guess I'll stop right here. But yeah, I'm just waiting on her to pull up so I can get my baby. I got my blinker on, I don't want to hear that. So I picked Dylan up. Dylan said hey. I picked Dylan up, and I don't know, I've been saying, like, I deserve a small treat because my life has been going terribly. Like, losing my job and dealing with personal things, health things that I'm not really comfortable sharing just yet. And I don't know, like, I just said, I've been going through a lot. I'm gonna treat myself. So since I picked him up in Stockbridge, there's a Krispy Kreme, and I've never been the type of person that leaves without a dozen or leaves without 2 dozens. I'm just gonna be real. I've never been that type of person. I didn't even know they did a freaking 3 count. I got a 3 count, and I got 2. I'm gonna be real. 2 of them are mine. One of them is Dylan's. And yeah, I'm finishing myself because, first of all, I made a lot of progress with the house. Number 1. Number 2, I'm making myself do something that I really want to do. And yeah, my life has been pretty shitty, but I'm still getting up every day. And I'm still here, which is a challenge. Just being real, this is a daily challenge to be here. So yeah, I decided to treat myself. Something very small. I spent $10, but yeah, just wanted to update you guys on that. I am driving home. Dylan says he wants to eat his donut now. I kind of want to wait until we get home because I'm about to get on the expressway, but I will give him his now. And I might bite mine. Let me get off this fucking camera before I beat him. Bye. So yeah, back to the story. They definitely knew what they were doing. They was trying to push me out the door, and I mean, it worked. I didn't let them know that I wasn't coming back, and I'll leave you the voicemail that she left me talking about the separation notice.
Good morning, Patrice. This is Maya. You could have let us know that you weren't planning on coming back. You'll receive your separation notice via email. Thank you.
And I also forgot to mention that bright and early Monday morning, this is the message that she sent to the group. And I just felt like if that's always been the policy, what was the purpose of mentioning it? Like, they was being petty and spiteful. And she also told me that if I was working for an old white man, I would have been fired by now. So, yeah, they was just ghetto, unprofessional. And they pushed me out the door. They pushed me to quit, and they got what they wanted. I got my certification, and they paid for it. Yeah, but I am definitely going to miss the clients. Okay, so I'm done with my cleaning my house. I know it's not a deep clean, or it's not like most of the videos that I see on here, but I'm just gonna be completely honest. This took me all day long, literally all day long. Took a lot of courage to be able to show my house looking like this, and it took a lot mentally to keep pushing myself to do it, especially with the kids running around. So honestly, I'm satisfied with this stopping point. I'm satisfied with how everything looks. I can wake up in the morning and feel like, wow, this shit is decluttered. So I don't know. I feel a lot better. I feel like I'm ready to take on the week now. I do have to do a couple of things, but yeah, I feel a lot better.